This video will cover how to troubleshoot the error message you may receive when creating a design area through a filled region that says that there are no sprinklers located within the filled region. To demonstrate this, we have a simple model set up. We've already defined our water supply, so we'll go right to the design area button. We'll provide a name. For me, that'll be DA1, and since these are ESFR heads, I'll just provide a minimum pressure. Next, I'll go to the Draw Area button, but if you already have one that exists, you could use the Pick Filled Region option. So we'll draw the area. We will use a rectangular shape, and we'll roughly sketch in the 12 heads we'd like to calculate, and click the Finish button up top. And then this is where we receive that error message that says the selected filled region did not contain any sprinklers, or the sprinklers did not share level with that filled region. So that is typically the underlying issue, is that the sprinkler objects themselves are not on the same level the filled region was created on. So if we were to look at our current view here, and it obviously gives us an empty design area, so we can just get rid of it. So if we look at our current view here, you can see we're in L1 plumbing, and if we look down, we can see that this is associated with level 1 right here, associated level. If I go over to my ceiling plan, plumbing, which looks basically the same, I could repeat that same process. Design area, draw area, rectangle, grab my 12 heads, click done, and we can see that in this situation it would work fine. The reason for this is that this current level, where we drew that filled region, is associated with the ceiling level, and if we were to look at one of our sprinkler heads, we can see that that is also associated with the ceiling level. So to address this, you have a couple different options. One, back on our L1 plumbing, we can just move this to the side for now. If we were to go into the Create Design area, we could just use the Select Sprinklers option. So we'll do DA2 now, select sprinklers. We could just drag a little box around the heads we want to calculate, click Finish, and these will be all the same heads that would have been within that filled region, and we actually have some more granular control over it as well here. The other option is to actually fix the sprinkler heads themselves and change the level they're associated with. So if I go to a 3D view here, I can select all of these sprinklers. So I will do a select all instances, visible in view, and you can see up the top here we have the associated level and the elevation from level. So if I were to change this just to L1 without touching the elevation, we'll see that this is going to cause some problems for us. Basically, it's going to shift all the heads down because we're now at negative 10 inches off of level 1. So if I undo through that, your other option here is to select all those sprinklers. We will change the level to level 1, and then we will change it to 24 foot 1 and 5/32 inches just to match the elevation of the deflector to the offset from the new level. Click Apply, and then now in this situation everything stays where it should have, and then now we can go back to our L1 plumbing plan. We can bring our filled region right back over. We'll create a third design area called DA3. This time we'll use Pick Filled Region. We'll grab that region. It finds all the sprinkler heads. Now if we were to go back to our ceiling plan, we can do another design area, call it DA4 now, and then when we pick the existing filled region that previously worked, we'll get that error. So typically this is, again, the result of a mismatch between the level the sprinkler is associated with and the level of the filled region. We do this to filter the sprinkler heads located within that object so that we're not grabbing heads from all different levels within the model or trying to assume what level it's associated with related to the calc.